in here for tonight's third and final leaders debate. They've certainly got people talking, and they've even inspired school pupils up and down the country to stage their own clashes. Sky's David Crabtree has been following their discussions. Here's his report.
They're going to tax the rich more.
What's the point of cutting spending later when it could be done now?
Benefits and pensions will drop.
Young, intelligent voices emerging in this new era of politics.
We quite like taxes on our side of the house because we think they take money from the people who need it the least and direct it to people who need it the most.
They're debating the issues at the heart of the general election campaign with the proposition, cut spending and cut it now.
Today we are going to show you 1. Why taxes are not the way to go, and 2. Why spending needs to be cut now rather than later.
This is the third in a series of debates to mirror those other debates.
Do you want your children growing up in a society where we own so much money that they have to pay 50% taxing on the wages?
Why don't you get rid of the nuclear weapons that we've got? I understand the point of having them, but the question is, do we need them?
I think we should continue to support our NHS and our police. No, thank you.
The events were staged by DebateMate, a charity stimulating political discussion in inner city schools and looking for future leaders. They say the national debates have certainly motivated young people.
The politicians have to justify themselves now. They have to really push their agendas forward. It's very public. They can be scrutinised and cross-questioned as only a debate forum can provide. So I think it's put it on the agenda of the kids' mind, and it's made it fun too.
When these people are fired, we're going to be paying for their poverty because we're going to be giving them unemployment benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it doesn't make sense.
The previous non-party political debates in Manchester and Bristol decided that Britain was not broken and was still a great power. And here in Birmingham...
It was nearly a hung parliament, but by one vote, the opposition who are voting to take it easy and not make big cutbacks won the day. So congratulations.
David Crabtree, Sky News.
Well, we thought we'd take the opportunity to have a chat to a couple of those students who brought them here to the debating centre. We're going to hear the leaders and what they've got to say about the economy around about 8 o'clock this evening, don't forget. And it will be on Sky as well as the BBC, so tune in for my colleague Dermot Murnaghan and the Spin Alley debate afterwards. That's going to be absolutely fascinating. What about a couple of youngsters who you saw in that report? This is Arslaan Mahmood, is that right? Yeah. And also Louis McNaughton. Now, you're champions, aren't you?
Yeah, we're champions of West Midlands.
Tell me more. Come on, you're DebateMate champions. I'm sure you've got more in you than that.
We do the Richard Koch Cup, which is like a tournament for teams in the West Midlands, and we weren't really expecting to do very well because it's like our first year debating, and but we ended up winning it, so that was like really good. And then we got
one trophy and we won medals. It's quite a high achievement, especially.
I'm going to grab this brolly, boys, so that we can keep ourselves dry. Can I come up there with you? Hold that for a second. Yeah, sure. Go on, tell me about it while I get up.
Yeah, so we had to do lots of different motions, and we just get randomly kind of chosen if we're going to do for or against, and we just get told the motion some pre-prepared, so we get told like beforehand, and we get.
Tell me what your debate was about.
The last one that we did was about should this House would cut government spending and cut it now, and we were against that. So we were kind of saying that no, we shouldn't cut government spending because it'll send us back into recession, and we're saying that people are going to depend on public services, which will be cut if we cut spending now.
And what
else? Well, one of our main points was that we wanted to be a bit like Robin Hood. We wanted to tax the rich like Wayne Rooney and people who wouldn't really affect as much. We wanted to give that money towards to help pay off the national debt rather than taxing the people who are aren't as rich as them famous people, and make it equal, fair society for all.
So you're not a Manchester United fan then?
No, Arsenal all the way.
Yeah. So would you tax Arsenal players as well?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, and tell me how the debate went on the other side. What were they saying?
They were saying that some jobs aren't as important as others, and we need to cut they're going to cut airlines and things like that, and things that we don't need. And
we don't need airlines.
Well, things like aircraft carriers and things like that, because we're not fighting wars.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Not surrounded.
And then our argument to that...
Out of the defence budget.
Yeah, and then our argument to that was, well, all these plane stuff that came in really handy this past couple of weeks, especially with the volcanic ash, they went and brought so many people back to his country when they're on holidays and stuff. So.
How do you enjoy this debating, Lark? Is it quite nerve-wracking to start with?
It's nervous. Like you get nervous when you go to speak, but it's really fun, and like basically it's just kind of like turning arguments into like a sport. So it's
Hold
really
that still
good.
for me, love. So tell me, what's it like debating? Have you learned lots?
Yeah, we've learned loads. We're seeing like massive changes, especially in school. Like there's people like from our like in our classes, in our sets in school, and they're like they're engaging with this debating slowly as well. And they're starting to get into it as well. So it's making quite a difference, like people's speaking skills and listening skills too.
Now, tell me about the leaders' debates. Have you managed to watch any of them so far?
Yeah, we've been following them, and we're quite impressed with Nick
one?
Clegg.
Oh, okay.
And we thought that
you're not on your own, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I watched it. I've been watching them all, and the one, last week I watched it on Sky, and I saw you on there, and I thought you were quite good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I thought you've done a very good job.
Thank you. You can come on the telly whenever you want.
And well, I disagree with that. Well, I do think that, like what he said, I think Nick Clegg is good, but I prefer David Cameron, to be honest.
Do you? Why?
I just think that he's got his policies are quite good. So I like the other parties as well, but I just like something about his political party, which I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's like.
Is it his personality or is it his politics?
I think his personality.
Policies,
like,
rather.
He's not. I don't think. I want to say like people say that he's all posh and he's like this and like that, but I disagree with that because like his children do go to like state schools just like us, the normal children, and yeah, so like. It's not really like people say that he like discriminating like people who like aren't like as well off as him, but I disagree with that.
Now, boys, you haven't talked about the Prime Minister.
Good. Yeah. Well, I think that he doesn't have much style, but I think that he admits that, and that's quite good. Like I don't think he's trying to be something that he's not. But then also the way he has messed up and like.
Woman and all
so
that. I think that's like really like it's a big blow to his chances of becoming carrying on being Prime Minister.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you really? Do you think he? Do you think he really meant it, or do you think he was just off guard?
I think, to be honest with you, I think he really didn't mean it because like, but then again, like everyone speaks. Well, not everyone, but like most people do speak about like people like behind their backs and that. But I think it's just like unlucky for him to have their microphone still attached to him at the time that he said that.
Okay, if I go, will you talk about me behind my back?
No, promise.
Oh, that's all right then. Thank you very much, boys. I'm going to take the brolly as well, so you're going to get a bit wet. Sorry about that. Thanks very much indeed. Mouths of Babes. News at sky.com 84501. We're live in Birmingham throughout the rest of the afternoon for you. This is where the third and final leaders' debate will be held. I bet you're going to watch it, aren't you? You can watch it on the BBC. You can watch it here on Sky News as well. We're back in just a moment. Stay tuned.